Yoshikage Kira. There are many types of psychopaths that we've seen throughout all types of cinema, television, and literature. I've watched a lot of these movies and read a good portion of these books with psychopaths in it, and I would like to say that Kira is not the regular psychopath. Well, psychopaths aren't generally regular, but you can guess what I mean. There are many traits to where they share same similarities and all, and they follow the same format of a psychopath. Now, not all serial killers are psychopaths. Very few serial killers suffer from any mental illness to the extent of where they're actually considered insane. Now, I can get into how serial killers are portrayed and all, but that's too widely of a topic to be discussed in this video. Kira follows the general Hollywood take on evil geniuses with instances of what I believe to be the other side of him. The following traits here basically describe every Hollywood killer that we see, or at least the majority of them. The lack of empathy, the lack of remorse or guilt, a superficial charm, behavioral problems, and a manipulative behavior. There are certain things to where he clashes with his customs too. I want to say that Kira had shallow emotions, but he had instances where he actually developed feelings for Shinobu. He says that he only wants to keep her safe because he doesn't want to get caught, but I think it's because his one main goal, which I'll go into later. Another trait is responsibility. Kira doesn't leave tracks, and he finishes everything he begins. Even though it's wrong, he does technically take responsibility of covering everything. Mostly because he wants to cover his tracks, but adding on to that he involves little things about him into the other person's sometimes when he does the killing. So what's the main thing about Kira Yoshikage? He wants to live a peaceful life, but that's just not it. He wants to live a peaceful life with no consequences, no enemies, no stress, and no problems. Kira wants to be able to kill while having that normal life. Originally, he used to just not act on his intentions, but then he later did so, and he only acted when luck was on his side, quote unquote. That's why they were the nail measurements. He wants to freely kill when he wants to without having to face the problems for it. He also doesn't want to be stuck in predicaments where he feels cornered. If he feels cornered, then he begins to overstress and bites his nails pretty badly. It's like wanting to be a main character when nothing goes wrong with you and you just go about your life with your wife, your kid, and both of your cats. But it's not like he was cursed and wanting to kill people and all. Aside from enjoying it, he believes that it's him being judgment for others for the stuff that they had done. He takes a huge pride in his work and has a lot of pride because he hasn't been caught in so long. Believing that he's mostly untouchable, there's many instances where he openly shows that. Believing that he's untouchable, and there's many instances where he openly shows that. Every time he does show that though, he ends up getting bodied right after. So basically the thing about being able to do what you want and brag about it to anyone without getting repercussions because of it and just being able to relax right after. That doesn't seem like a bad thing. I'm pretty sure everyone would like to do something like that. Yeah, if killing people is one of those things, then it's probably not a good thing. So, comment your thoughts on Kira. What do you like about him? What don't you like about him? What do you think about his character, meaning as a whole, and development and all, mind, and everything affiliated? What do you think about him being the antagonist? I remember when rewatching part 4 and seeing all the references to Kira that I had never understood until now, and I suggest rewatching part 4 before you finish it. There's things that you'll notice when running back to it if you're an anime only person. And if you're a reader, then it's just a pretty good recap, and I was watching it all over again, so that's just another suggestion. And I had a lot of fun rewatching it with friends because there's a couple of plot holes in part 4 that I had not previously noticed. But that's all for now. So until the next one, peace out and Godspeed.